Happy Wednesday, everyone. We're back now with Chef Wes Stepp from Red Sky Cafe in Duff, North Carolina. He's making a tastefully fit feast for us this morning. We've been talking about summertime, you know, and on the outside we're wearing less because it's hot out, but we can also clean it up on the inside.
Exactly. Well, you know what? Or if you've been doing it all winter and you're kind of into a regiment, the clean eating thing is what I do, and basically I eat. So it's not, you're like, you still stick with it. It's not so much a diet as it is a lifestyle now for me. But what we do is, and down there on the Outer Banks, we're so lucky because we've got scallops, shrimp, seafood. Seafood's a non-brainer. You don't have to worry about it too much. If you love seafood, then you're tastefully fit. You can pretty much, as long as you cook it right, not deep fried, etc.
Right, and we hear so much about this clean eating, but I love that it looks like you have so much variety up here, and there's so many choices. It's not like, oh, you can only eat salads or something like that.
No, and I tell you what, if I could only eat salads, I wouldn't be doing it because I'm not a big salad guy. I eat a lot of carbs.
So you can do carbs?
Oh, yeah, I do carbs all day long. I do carbs with 5 meals a day. We have on the menu, we have brown rice, so all of this stuff is available on our menu for lunch and dinner.
And you also do it with the catering?
And we do it with the catering and the chefs on call.
Okay.
And right now I'm going to sear some scallops off. These are Wanchee Sea scallops, so that's sort of southern Outer Banks, and they just filmed Wicked Tuna down there this last year. Yeah.
Oh, fun.
We did a catering for them not too long ago for their show. So,
and you sprinkled that with just, what is that, like a little bit of a...
I used a little Cajun spice on the shrimp.
I was going to say.
Now you can see I'm not using a whole lot of olive oil in there. Now that's one thing, is everybody says olive oil is healthy, and it is. But
in moderation?
In moderation. You know, there's like 14 grams of fat per teaspoon of olive oil. So if you're soaking it up, then you're just like, okay, I'm loading up here. Okay. Now, so basically I'm just going to cook that. Now I already popped this for you. Can you go ahead and separate that for me?
Yeah, I can. Well, I hope it comes apart. Oh, look at how easily.
Look at that. Oh,
I love me some avocado, that's for sure.
She's the avocado queen. Okay, I'm going to take the pit out of that thing.
Oh, is that how you get it out? I'm always wondering how to scoop it out just right.
And then we're going to just go like this. Now, one thing is this is an out-of-town visitor, but all my other stuff is from Currituck and local veggies. The basil, the cherry tomato salsa, which is stung with a balsamic vinegar. A lot of flavors.
Flavor's important, because I think the other thing is when you think clean eating, you think it's plain,
and you think
no flavor, no taste. Like your chicken, it's just got to be the chicken.
I tell you what, I don't eat a whole lot of chicken when I do this thing, just because I think chicken is kind of, not one of my favorite things.
No, I think you and I have a lot of the same food taste.
And then, but I also like beef. I like lean beef and pork. I'm just cutting up that avocado right there. What we're going to do is make a little avocado salad.
All right.
Really quick and easy. Kosher salt and fresh cracked pepper. I do not go real low salt. Now, don't have high cholesterol or anything like that, and the electrolytes help me to metabolize some fat and stuff like that as well. But I use kosher salt, which I can see exactly what I put in, or Outer Banks sea salt. And then I have onions, sweet peppers. I'm going to use just a little bit of olive oil.
Just a little bit.
Shipping out of fresh basil. Boom. Basically, now we got our avocado salad. I'm going to put that right down there. That is really nice.
Okay. Oh, I'm feeling it heat up over here.
Oh, it's hot. Look how quick this is.
Right. That is one thing I love about cooking up shrimp or scallops. It doesn't take a long time. Well, as long as it's defrosted. And when it's frozen, it might take a little longer. But even that.
If you're getting it frozen down on the Outer Banks, you're in the wrong part of the Outer Banks.
Okay, so you got to have it fresh. And Chef Wes Stepp keeps it fresh.
There you go. Now look, our shrimp are pretty much done. I'm going to hit them with just a little bit of this.
What is this, a secret sauce?
This is a little bit of fresh scallions, right out of Currituck. And what I did was I infused that with just a little extra virgin olive oil.
That is smelling nice.
And look at that, nice and green.
Yes.
A little kosher salt, fresh cracked pepper on there, just to bring it out the flavors.
Okay. And so summertime in the Outer Banks, obviously, we can get some great seafood. What else is it like over there? I still have yet to visit. It's on my list.
You're new, but you will be coming down, right?
Definitely.
I tell you what.
So tell me, what else can I expect if I head out that way?
We've got wild horses all the way up in the northern banks. Facebook me, and you'll get to see pictures all the time. I'm all over the beach with catering. We do a huge off-premise catering business. I've done a lot of weddings. I've got about 6 in the next few days.
Everybody getting married. It's that time of year. What do you find in the Outer Banks that's unique, that you're not going to find anywhere else?
Well,
it makes it so special out there.
There's a couple of different things. One is, of course, the beautiful beaches and the pristine and the nature. But the other thing is the community in itself. I mean, I tell you what, I love living on the Outer Banks because it's a tight-knit community. People got a lot of Southern hospitality down there. We love to see our visitors come down. We'd love to see you come down. And where I'm at in Duck is probably one of the quaintest, nicest villages or townships around. You can walk anywhere you want. You can go to my restaurant, go to other restaurants, go to the Sound, or go to the ocean.
And summer is the best time to visit Outer Banks?
I love the fall, the summer, but anytime you're on the Outer Banks, it's a vacation.
Right? Okay, I like the sounds of that. Just got to get away.
Shrimp and scallops, this is the one thing we're going to do. Now, next, what I'm going to do is we do out-of-town visitors. So I got some salmon.
All right.
I've got fresh Gulf Stream tuna.
Okay.
And I've got beef tenderloin.
Okay, so let's save that for later. We'll come back. I'm going to oh, God, I want to dig in right now. But we'll come back, we'll get a taste, and we'll do a little more cooking.
You got it.
All right, sounds good. All right, well, we're talking about summer fashion. You got to look good on your body. You got to be fit to wear some of that stuff. And we have Chef Wes Stepp. He's from Red Sky Cafe in Duck, North Carolina. And all this morning we've been talking about tastefully fit, and we've got more of our feast cooking up right now. So earlier we had the shrimp and the scallops, and what are we doing this time around?
This time around we're going to do fresh Gulf Stream tuna. Now look how nice and red that is. I don't know if you can get that, but that's beautiful local tuna. We have a little out-of-town visitor. We've got some Scottish salmon over here, and I've got some beef tenderloin. I'm also going to do some jumbo lump crab meat. If you're ever down there on the Outer Banks, look for the green top. I go to
What does the green top mean?
It means it's local. You know what I mean? It's not from out of, this is actually from Beaufort or Mattamuskeet, which is inland, but they're both local products.
Yeah, it's great to eat local, support the locals.
Yep. I go to like Care One Seafoods right across the bridge, and I got a lot of this seafood there today. So anyway, we're talking tastefully fit, and we didn't get to hear that shape thing, what they said, but a lot of people will ask me, how do you work out all the time and then run a restaurant, do catering, do TV spots,
it's a lifestyle.
Whatever. Well, you know what? Actually, the working out part is only work out 5 days a week.
Only 5 days.
30 minutes.
30 minutes, huh?
with weights. That's it. In and out, 9 to 9:30. I have a trainer. His name is Levi Burge. He's an excellent trainer. So that helps me like get right straight through it. And then I do 20 minutes of cardio, and I just walk on a treadmill, and that's all I do.
Right, but so much of being fit is the diet.
It is
And it is the way
80%
we
of
eat.
it. I mean, I've worked out a lot harder and never got the results that I get now, and it's because I didn't plug in the food. And I mean, 80% of it's how often you eat. I eat a lot. People are like, you eat that much? Yes, I eat that much.
You got your metabolism cranked up.
Exactly. And some approved carbs, of course. I eat carbs. You ask
Okay,
about
so
that.
approved carbs. What's approved?
Well, approved carbs is brown rice, quinoa, couscous, grits. I've got grits today. It's a southern treat. I cooked them with chicken stock instead of milk and butter and everything. Sweet potatoes are the bomb, but I didn't bring any today. Anyway,
Oh, that's an approved carb?
Oh yes,
Okay, I
sweet
like
potatoes
some
are
sweet
one of the best.
And so what you're saying is that, just because you're eating clean and trying to be tastefully fit, you don't have to take the flavor out of it. You can still enjoy the food. And this is something you do at the restaurant, you do it with your catering, you do it with your chefs on the go.
That's it. We do Tastefully Fit to go as well. Now that's Kalamata olives, a little bit of cherry tomatoes local, and I'm going to take a little bit of this jumbo lump crab meat. This is a very complicated recipe,
And you're not putting a whole lot of like cooking oils or anything in there.
I don't use much at all. I used a little bit of this. This is similar to, this is a restaurant version of Pam. So basically I sprayed my fish and I want it medium rare.
We don't want it to stick.
Boom, so I got it right there.
Okay.
I'm gonna get my salmon out of here. Whoa, it's gonna fall apart a little bit.
It'll still taste good.
I'm gonna put it right on the cherry tomato salsa. Look at all the flavors we got. It's all fresh.
It's very colorful.
It's filling. This.
Ooh.
Cherry tomatoes, Kalamata olives, a little bit of balsamic vinegar.
And then the crab, the local crab.
Let's do that on top of the grits.
Oh, that looks yummy.
Boom, bang, right there.
And you were just putting, like, what did you say, kosher salt, some pepper, a little bit Cajun spice?
I use kosher salt, or there's another product down there we use, Outer Banks sea salt. Both of them are big, so you can see exactly what you're putting in. They're not processed down. So one thing about salt is sometimes you'll salt something with like iodized salt, and then you'll come back 15 minutes later and go, dang, it's too salty. It was perfect at the beginning. It's because it continually breaks down. Kosher salt doesn't. You know what I mean? Sea salt doesn't. So it's got the same flavor because it's not continually breaking down. It's not as processed going in.
And so again, you serve these things on your menu at the cafe, but it doesn't have to be super expensive, and it doesn't have to be, void of flavor.
No, this is a balsamic drizzle, and I just like peppering my stuff with it. No, it does not. It's not super expensive whatsoever. I could use sirloin right there, which is one of your cheaper cuts of meat, and it's also lean. So basically, a lot of people have a lot of contempt prior to investigation when it comes to healthy eating or clean eating or the tastefully fit thing. One is that they think it's going to take too long.
And it doesn't. We did
That
it right
dog
here.
don't hunt. I've actually used something
Okay.
like Uncle Ben's rice. Okay, I'm not above cheating. You can do this at home really easy. Number two, they think it's not going to have flavor, and you can just see through the television that we're going to have a lot of flavor.
Yeah,
going in
I
here.
can't wait to dig in. All
And
right.
then the other thing is it costs too much. But actually, if you're out there shopping and all, you don't have to go super organic or anything. Just fresh vegetables, fresh product, cooked fresh and quick.
All right, sounds good. So if you want to actually have him cook for you, not do it yourself, you can go to the Red Sky Cafe. That's open daily, 1197 Duck Road in Duck, North Carolina. You can give him a call, 252-261-8646. Tell him you're coming down, and you can visit him online at redskycafe.com. Thanks for being here. I cannot wait to get a fork and go in.
It's there for you.
All right.